Step one, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step two, get some good, some food in you. Step three, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step four, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up.
The world is wide. Let's make it closer. With smart planning and a touch of magic, Ash knows travel. Welcome to the future of travel. Hello, everyone, and welcome. My name is Ash, and welcome to my YouTube channel, Ash Knows Travel, where I share trainings, walkthroughs, and insider tips to help travel advisors build confidence and book smarter. And tonight's training is all about the 3-post system that keeps your calendar full. I'm going to show you exactly what types of posts to share, how to structure them, and how to use them consistently to attract new clients and fill your schedule with quality leads. If you're live here, make sure you go ahead and drop a quick hello in the chat. I want to know that you are with me, so hello. And if you happen to be catching this on a replay, make sure you comment #replay so that I know that you stopped by. And of course, before we get started, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and tap the bell so you never miss my weekly live trainings. But let's go ahead and dive in, shall we? So the 3-post system that keeps your calendar full. Wow. How to show up daily without burning out and still get bookings. This is probably one of the most important things that you can always learn as a travel agent for like a backup plan. Like, even if you're watching this and you are not new and you're like, I already post every day. Okay, sometimes we're like, okay, what are we gonna talk about now? Right? Like, this is the perfect system for you to inquire so you always have a plan, regardless of what you are going through or what you're doing as a travel advisor. Have a system, right? So we're going to talk about why you need a posting system. We're going to talk about the 3-post framework of how it all plays out, how to write each type of post that we're going to talk about, and how to schedule it in a strategy that will actually sell. Then I'm going to show you real world examples and tools to help automate it. Okay. So homework plus #challenge, of course, will always be included at the end. And you already know it's the season of giving. So I'm going to have a gift for you. I'm actually going to go ahead and at the end of this, you're going to have the entire thing, like to have a post. So you already know what to do with it. Of course, I'm going to show you, and then you could just go and apply it after we're done. How does that sound? Do we like gifts? I like gifts. All right. So let's dive in. Why you need a posting system. If you're posting randomly, you're leaving money on the table. A consistent posting system will help build trust and visibility because they're going to consistently see you. It's going to keep your audience warm because you keep populating on their feed. And it fills your calendar with inquiries before you even promote. And what I mean by this is that this system is automatically running in the background. So when it's running in the background, it gives you free time to actually go in there and promote to clients. So this is all that's doing. Before you even get there, you're already building something because they're going to constantly see you. So you, in fact, don't really need like a ton of followers to make this work, okay? What you need to do is take that content that you're posting right now and actually post it with intentions. And that's what we're going to learn tonight, because the 3-post system is only going to work if you have intentional content, and that is going to keep the leads that are already here. Okay, we already have leads, right? We have people. I consider leads are people, if they're liking your page, they're interested, right? If they like your post, they are now on a little bit higher step of interest because they're starting to pay attention to you. Okay, this 3-post system is going to make it to where you're constantly putting yourself in a part where they can see you. All right, and I'm going to explain exactly why. So the 3-post framework that your daily engine needs. Here's the formula top travel advisors use to stay consistent with burnout. Okay. So attraction post is always the first thing that we will talk about in the mornings. So inspire, showcase the travel lifestyle, whether that be your own lifestyle, whether that be a point of view of a destination, basically a view of what it's like to book through you, whatever that is. Okay. Our goal here is to inspire them to book with us or to travel in general. Okay. We're going to post this in the morning, and there's a purpose for this, so hold on. Then we have a value and education post. This is going to happen about midday, okay? And then a sales to call to action post. This is a drive action, which is a booking, like a promo, mock booking, and then it has a call to action at the end to bring them to actually turning into a warm lead. That's done in the evening. So let me explain why. So I want you to think about the times you check your phone. This was roughly about the times you check your phone, right? When you first wake up, when you are on lunch, and then in the evening after you've done all that you need to do today, you're going to sit down and scroll. Okay. So this puts it to where we're always in front of them. Now, here's the beautiful part about this too. Say we do an evening post, okay, they might not see it, but what happens when you go to your feed the next day? Does anybody know what happens? You typically get the stuff from the evening, and then it's going to populate with what's just happened, right? Like in the morning, like let's say we check it at 8 a.m. It's going to populate what just happened, but it's also going to show me what happened in the evening that I haven't seen yet, especially like Instagram. They will do this to us, right? Facebook too. What does that mean? If I posted in the evening and then I come back and post in the morning, I have 2 opportunities to hit your newsfeed. Does that make sense to you guys? Do you see why that would work? Okay, that's exactly what we're going to talk about tonight to help build that visibility. But the problem is that even with the 3 post system, if you don't post the right content in that system, it doesn't matter. So it's also going to talk about the post itself when we're going over this. So how to write each type. I'm going to break it down on each one, okay? So attraction post, it's to build attention. When people especially first wake up, they're not trying to learn something. They're just trying to wake up, and they need to do what we call a doom scroll. For marketers, we call it a doom scroll, right? This is a great way to inspire somebody to travel or to even book. And also, it's going to help you get seen by new people and kind of spark that emotion of, I need to travel, okay? Show travel energy, lifestyle, or destination inspiration. So here's an example. Point of view. You finally took that trip you've been manifesting for years. Hashtag travel goals. Or which one is calling your name? The Maldives or the Mexico, right? So comment below. These are great options to kind of inspire somebody to travel. And that's perfect for the morning time. And of course, with these posts, you want to make sure that you're attaching something with it. So make sure you use reels or trending audio or polls in general, just to kind of grab that attraction and attention, right? So that's the first one, attraction post. The next one is value and education post. This helps build trust. And also, it's going to really kind of position you as that go-to expert, right? So teach short, easy tips that help travelers plan smarter. That is the best way that you can educate people. If you come off as the expert, it's really going to help build that trust. Now, mind you, they've already seen you this morning. That's all the inspiration. Now they're seeing why they need to book with you, right? And we can do this easily by 3 mistakes people make when booking all-inclusive resorts. Yep, that's a good one. Especially if I'm about to book a trip, let me open this. What really is included in cruise pricing and what's not? Oof. That I do actually, I'm not going to lie to you. There is a reason that these 2 options are populated. One of my, well, not actually one, it's more than one. I have a lot of videos like on YouTube that educate just clients. I know I teach you guys a lot, but I also teach clients too. And these are probably my 2 most popular videos. The first one is not 3 mistakes. It's actually top mistakes people make when booking all inclusives. And then I also have another one that says, it's not what's included. It says something about what I wish I would have known before I booked my first cruise. And then I talk about what's included in there. So there's a reason this exists, okay? But the idea of it is that we're teaching them something so they can learn to trust us, right? And the biggest thing that you see at the bottom of that check mark is make sure it's about them, okay? A lot of you guys take these posts and you turn it into let me tell you why you don't need to do this. Like, they don't need to know your experiences because we're coming off as experts and we don't need to teach them how we learned our expertise. Okay. Sometimes it's through experience, but you don't want to build too much of a connection on that path because it can kind of narrow you. Okay. What you need to do is make it about this is what I know from my experiences that you shouldn't do. And then just keep it to what they shouldn't do. Just leave it at that. Okay. The reason I'm saying is I know we're supposed to be personal and we're supposed to be connectable and stuff like that, but we also need to make sure we keep it professional at all times when it comes to what we're trying to educate them on, and make sure we leave out any of our opinions or feelings or anything about that, right? Just tread lightly on that title, okay? Now, continuing, number 3. So with number 3, this is a sales and call to action post. This is how we convert them. So think about it like this. If you were to go to a TikTok channel and you were to see inspiration, then you see education, and then you see call to action. That's exactly what I do on my TikTok. I don't really post on TikTok as much. I've moved to my own platform now. If you guys want to follow me on there, it's Ash Knows Travel. I'm trying to build up to this, and I'm building a whole new platform because I just want to see where I can go with it. So I like my Travel with Ash platform too, but I just honestly I prefer Facebook and Instagram right now. It just gets me more leads. And I'm going to tell you something, okay? Fun fact about this. I have posted so much on TikTok in the last 3 years, and I have had quite a few videos go viral when I've posted, that I don't have to post on there as much. Can you believe that? Like, I've went viral so many times. I get inquiries all the time. Like, I don't have to do anything. It's just, it's made it a magnet itself, and my videos tend to trend often, like even if they've become viral. So whatever I'm teaching here, you can still do. I prefer Facebook and Instagram, but it still converts. And once you get it to convert enough, you don't have to do as much. It sets itself. I love that. Right now, sales and call to action posts. So the goal with this post is to turn it into action. These are your money posts. This is where we talk about prices. This is where we talk about an offer. And this is where we put our expertise and post it in confidently by creating urgency on a sell. Okay. So we already know the formula for all our posts, all of our background. We always do a hook. Then we do the offer or the description, whatever it is. And then at the end, we do the call to action with some hashtags, right? So this one is in a way of, this one I'm about to give you is in a way of a client win, but it's still going to convert them. Watch this. Just helped a couple save $800 on their honeymoon in Cancun. Okay, that's the result. This is what I can do for you. Want me to find your deal? That's a very good one. Okay. That's perfect. And it just says save 800. So there's no price. You don't know what that couple paid, right? And then the call to action, comment Cancun. I plan all-inclusive vacations that include flights, transfers, and fun. Ready to stop scrolling and start packing? I wouldn't say link in the bio. You can say link in the bio. I would say comment for the link so you can get engagement. But if you don't want to do that, do link in the bio so you can get them to the link tree, right? But this is 2 great options that you don't actually even have to do a full-on mock booking, okay? You could just put it set up like this. And this is a great way to combine them to pull them in. Mind you, they've already seen the inspiration, they've already been educated, and now they're back here. The reason we do this 3-post system and the 3 different times, they're bound to see you every day. They're bound to see you at least once, and they might get different types of posts because you're posting 3 different types, right? So anyways, with this sales and call to action, our idea is to showcase results, perks, and client wins. And we're going to use that through social proof and urgency of, I just saved this, help comment below so I can plan yours kind of deal, right? And that is the idea of the 3 types of posts. But there's also another part of it. It's not just about the time frame of making the right posts, okay? Like there's just so many layers, and we've already went over them. First layer is going to be why we need it, because we have to understand it to get the value out of it. Now we know how to write the post. Now we need to learn how to schedule it. So you don't need to post 10 times a day. We just need roughly 3 intentional posts 5 days a week. So the reason we say 5 days a week is because the people that have went viral in the past that like to stay viral, what they like to do is post every other day. They don't always post every day. And that's okay if you don't post every day. Even with my YouTube channel that is monetized, even Facebook I have monetized, okay, and Instagram actually. But the 2 that I really work on monetization wise are YouTube and Facebook. I don't post every day and I still get paid on that platform, right? So you are going to get seen regardless, but it's going to be mostly because the content I'm telling you about is intentional. So it has a purpose, okay? And if you think about the algorithm, even if I post 3 times a day, every other day, I still have a great chance of being seen because of the 3 posts and the different time frames I'm posting them, right? I'm still going to hit that time frame. So the best times that they suggest to post, these are some good windows for you, okay? 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. is considered morning because that's when people get up and go to work. 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. is a great time for value, so they could stop and eat lunch and check out your posts. And then in the evening from 5 to 8 p.m. Now, mind you, okay, the time zones, let's base this off of PST because 8 p.m. PST time is like 10 p.m. my time. That's really late, right? So keep in mind, try it out. Like I wouldn't, honestly, I probably wouldn't go any later than 5 or 6, but you can technically post 5 to 8. But if it works for you, it might be that your audience picks it up. So try it out. All right. Of course, the tools for this, always we want to use Meta Business Suite. If you guys are looking for a free scheduler, you can check them out for Facebook and Instagram. Delivereit is the one that I do where it's paid for. But I like Delivereit because it gives me the option to cross post. And it also gives me the option, I guess all the kind of Delivereit schedule things give you the option for cross posting, but it lets me repeat the frequency of a post. And that's why I pay for it, is to repeat the frequency. So I can post the same post like twice a week if I wanted to. That's why. Okay. And then Canva Scheduler, I like to throw that one in there because a lot of you guys already pay for Canva and you don't know, but it has a scheduler built inside of it. So it can do this as well. And with the scheduler, you can pull straight from Canva and just schedule out your stuff. Okay, so those are just some good tools that you can use for this, but Meta Business Suite is always going to be the free one. Okay, now real world examples. So 8 a.m., here's an attraction post. Where should I go next? Do a poll or reel to grab them in. 1 p.m., 5 things travel agents know that Google doesn't. And then 6 p.m., just helped a family book Jamaica. DM me, ready to plan yours. Perfect, right? And then here's some good examples for themes. So I don't suggest doing a theme every day. All right. That's not what I'm going to tell you here. But pick up some of these because people will come back to your post. So for your value post, if you want to do tip Wednesday or travel tip Tuesday or something like that, perfect. Okay. And then once a week, if you want to do like cruises or something like for attraction, 1 week, just do cruises. You can do that. If you want to do the attraction, just do all inclusives, like feature different all inclusives, but just for that week, just talk about all inclusives. So inside the guide, actually, this is the next slide here. Inside the guide, I'm going to show you something really cool. So go ahead and comment guide if you want it, but let me show you why I say this. Look at this. So if you want to take that further, when it comes to the actual framework, like if you want to do weekly themes, I have it here for this 30-day content calendar, what you can do for like an entire month. So let me explain. So week 1, you could just build attraction and it brings in the focus. This way, when you do this week 1 here, you're going to start getting new leads because those point of views, that's what they do. This point of view, this is still, this is team building. I don't know why some of them are team building, but you guys get the idea. So the first one is you're building attraction. So we're going to do it like all just straight like destinations, whatever your niche is, you'll do that in the first week. Okay. The second week here, top 3 mistakes people make when they're booking their own trips. That's value. You can do that for a whole week of just different value content. And you can still build it into attraction, right? By building it into attraction, you can still build that with like, let's just say when they're before you go on your next cruise, watch this. That's still attraction because it's building in the cruise. So if you want to do it that way, you can. But the idea of this is that you don't always have to focus on the same thing every week. And the idea of pulling them in through a funnel, this is a funnel essentially. And by week 4, you should have them connecting. So like week 1, we're attracting them, then we're going to give them value, then we're going to give them a sale, and then we're going to get that community where they join our group, right? Most of us have travel groups or travel pages, whatever, so that we can connect with them. So it's meant to be like a funnel in a sense, all right? So in this guide too, I got you a full 30-day calendar. Yeah, you like those? Nice, yeah. Got a whole bunch of them actually. And they can also kind of change out whatever you need. But these are just 30 days of plug and post examples. So you guys can come in here and pick some of these, drop these into ChatGPT, and you can kind of just build it like that, okay? And then I talk about how to use them. I also have a caption starter pack. So let's just say if you don't want to book, you don't want to do them like this. Okay, fine. We also have a part where you can build it yourself. So I have the hooks examples for you. These are the ones that do really well. Then I have the story that you can pack in there. And of course, and then you would have the story where you would just build it out, like put it in ChatGPT. Like, here's the hook. You're booking vacations wrong if you're not using a travel agent. Then have ChatGPT build the story. And then here's some good call to actions for you to use. Okay. Then I have this awesome engagement tracker. You guys, you might have seen this on my other trainings. I use this a lot to keep up with what I'm posting and if it works, so that I can reuse it. So if you find something that really works, just post it in here, what you use, put the link so you can go back to it, because that's the hardest part, because we forget what we post and we don't ever reuse our content. So before we get burned out on that, prepare yourself to use your content over again by going through this part, right? So we have the engagement tracker. So look at this awesomeness. Don't you want this guide? I know. And then scheduling checklist. Check this out before you actually post so you can make sure it's done correctly. So yeah, I have that awesome guide for you guys. So make sure you comment that. I'm going to go ahead and grab it real quick. Got it. And two, while we're in here, okay, don't forget, tomorrow I'm actually going to be doing a really cool training. I want to talk about it before everybody hops off, but new year, new me. Okay. New year, new business, I'm going to be doing tomorrow a awesome 2025 travel business reset blueprint. And I highly recommend inviting everybody, especially newer agents. It's basically going to just give everybody the sauce that they need to just kind of reset what we're doing so that we step into the new year, way more prepared, way more ready to go. Because honestly, January through March is a big booking time for us. If you are new here, welcome. We're about to get busy. Okay. So we're going to kind of do a reset to make sure we have everything in order so that we start the new year correctly. So make sure you hop on here tomorrow at 5 p.m. PST, of course, so you guys can see that, right? For the business reset blueprint. But let me go ahead and go to my chat real quick. Give me 1 second. And I'm going to post this guide for you, okay? If you haven't commented guide already, make sure you comment so you can follow our engagement deal that we have here. And I'll post it now. All right, you guys all should have it. You should be good. Okay. And shall we continue? I have a homework for you. Let's go. I want you to be able to leave here with something to do, right? I don't want you to just watch this and be like, all right, great. Now I know. No, I want you to actually put this into order so you can be less stressed out, less burnt out, and you're ready to go. And you can actually start promoting what you really want to promote. So plan your next 3 days using this post system. All right. Start tomorrow, but try to have the entire next week planned by Friday. I know today's Wednesday, but you know what? We can do it. If we can get ChatGPT to build us the post, grab some stuff from Unsplash or Pexels or some videos, whatever you have. Okay. Canva works great. Put it together and then just set it up. That way you can start a whole week of having time to take and learn or take and promote what you want, whatever. You have the whole week to do that because you've already planned out your base for your marketing. All right. And let me know how it goes. Let me know. If you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them in the chat now. I'm going to head back over to my chat. Okay. And if not, I will see you tomorrow at 5 p.m. PST so we can do a reset on your business. I'm going to head over to my chat now to look at all of your questions and answer them. Thank you guys so much for attending. Make sure you like this video. Okay. If you like this training, you like this content, like my videos, comment on them. Let me know so I know what to teach on. I know what works. I know what's good. Just, giving me some feedback. Okay. And thank you guys so much for tuning in. And I'll see you tomorrow at 5 p.m. PST. Same place, same time. Ash Knows Travel. And enjoy my new outro music.
Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you want to be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Yo, set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up.
Thanks for spending these moments with me. The world is big and beautiful and full of stories, and we're just getting started. Wherever the next horizon leads, I'll meet you there. Until then, keep wondering and keep exploring. And remember, Ash knows travel.